to the Ari Show. I am Ariana, and today we are going to do a get ready with me. Today is Sunday, and I have to do my check-ins, so that is actually what we're gonna get ready for. I'm just gonna do my hair. I already have on just some lip gloss and some mascara, because they want you to be as natural as possible. And when I say they, I mean my agency, y'all. So many don't know, but if you don't, now you do. I am assigned talent with Urban Talent Management, and every Sunday they have us do these check-ins. So while I get ready, I'm just going to answer a couple questions that I've received or that I would think people will want to know about as far as being signed. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one is, how did I find them? How did I find out about them? And they actually popped up on my Facebook page. So per usual, or as usual, I was looking for something to do in my life, and when you speak things, the government in your phone, they hear it and they send it to you. And I had just said that I wanted to start, taking more pictures, being more active on social media, and then a talent agency popped up. But when I found them, I thought they were like the talent agency that I worked with in Florida. And when I say that, I mean, like, I just thought it was like a model camp. I didn't think that they were an actual agency. So when I went up there, they actually were telling me about it, and it turned out that they were actually an actual agency, and they actually signed people, and they were looking for talent. So that is how that just so happened to work out. And I actually enjoy them. It cost me $2,000 altogether, but within that $2,000, you get lifetime training for modeling, you get lifetime training for acting, so you get the free acting classes, you get they just keep you updated in your training, and you get 2,000 to, I think they said it was 2,000 to 3,000 like a portfolio, a picture portfolio shot with their photographer, and they do all the work for you. So I thought it was pretty cool. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, for the photos alone that you get, that's like what, $1.50 for each picture. So I mean, that pays for itself, quite literally. And then on top of that, like, you book your first job, and a lot of the jobs that they book are like very well paying, so they end up it ends up paying for itself. So right now, I am currently in the process of getting through my classes. When you first sign on, you have to take 2 Zoom meeting classes, and basically it's like an orientation. They welcome you, they try and get you all set up with like your Google Docs, and that is basically like with your digitals and your resumes. They give you your resume, like a template, and then you fill it out. And if you don't have talent, that doesn't matter, because not talent, but if you don't have experience, that doesn't matter, because they end up telling you to leave it blank anyway until you get it. So there's that. And then you also have to take I call it like an all-in-one class, but it's basically like not only are you meeting with them as far as like them telling you what to expect, but they're also giving you a class, and they're telling you or like, it's like the acting experience, like it's like an acting class basically. So You'll practice that, you'll practice your emotions, you'll practice what you'll practice in a typical acting class, but you'll also practice like the modeling half of it. They teach you like the runway experience, how to walk, how to have like the posture and all that good stuff. And I actually have mine coming up soon enough. So I just gotten through my first 2 classes, and then I have the other one I'm gonna see if I can take it in the 2 weeks, but excuse me, I'm sorry, I felt like I had to burp, and I do, but it's stuck in my throat. But I know that they moved it to April of, I think it's the 1st of April or the 4th of April, one of the two. I'm sorry, I've not decided how I wanted to do my hair, so that's why I'm just talking right now and not doing much. But actually, I'm gonna press this out right quick. But beyond that, beyond the classes that they give you, and beyond like the price of it, they do take a 15% commission of any job booked, which is not that bad. You know, everyone has got to get paid, and for them to like keep you booked and busy, they do their job. So I feel like, and then on top of that, they also don't get paid until you start working. So it's not really like, it's like if you're not working, they're not getting paid. If you're not working, the only thing that you are paying for, if you haven't finished paying it, is the $2,000, which they do have payment plans. And then there is, I know I probably should have wrote some questions down, so I'm trying to just think of it as I go. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab a brush. But so they have 3 locations right now. So, but you can be anywhere and still get booked, from what I was told. You can be anywhere in the world and still get booked, as long as you can make it through those 3 places, or wherever your job is. So they're located in Vegas. They're also located in Utah and Idaho. So far from what I've seen, though, I know, like, so far from what I've seen, their jobs are mostly booked out of Utah. Like, that's where I've gotten the most emails from to go work. And some of them do cover traveling, some of them don't. What else? As far as pay goes, you get paid twice a month, on the 7th and on some other day that I can't remember right now. And you won't, once you start working, because, like, you know, a lot of people, they want to know, but once you start working, once you book your first gig, actually, they you don't get paid until 60 days after. So, like, but after that, you get paid twice a month. I'm not sure why they do it that way, but that's what they do. And yeah. So why I ended up going with them, because the people there, they're actually really kind, and they're really, like, hands-on. And the guy that I spoke with, I know it was probably just his job, but he was very, like, in-depth, and I don't know, I just resonated with his people. And then, like, the guy, when I first walked in, so there are 2 booking agents, Tina and Kendall. And Kendall, when I first walked in, like, I don't know, his energy was just very, like, vibrant. It was very adorable. So I was just like, okay, I can get used to this. And I was listening to, like, the classes that was happening while I was signing, and I don't know, it made me feel warm. And, like, every time, like, I was, like, doubting it, something would happen in that specific class that kind of just like aligned with the meeting that I was in when I first went. So I was just like, wow. And I just ended up signing. So I was just like, okay, you know, maybe I'm here for a reason. And I sat there, I thought about it. I was like weighing out the pros and the cons, and I just ended up doing it. And so now I'm on. So that is what we are preparing for right now with the check-ins. What the check-ins are, they're basically just like an update on your well, technically your week-to-week image. So if you're being booked, or like if you send it in, this is what they're sending out to people when they're sending candidates out for jobs. So when people are looking for workers, or people are looking for talent, and it's not just like modeling, it's acting talent, event talent, like, you know, they got several different sections. So when people are looking for talent, these pictures are what they receive. And they also give you your headshots. Well, technically your headshots are $100 extra, but that is because their photographer, that's how their photographer gets paid. So once you get your headshots, they put your headshots online, and then they once you take your not digitals, but it's like, I can't think of the word right now, but it's basically just like a card, your comp card. I think that's what it's called, I'm pretty sure. But it's like just a small little card with like 5 pictures of you. And once you get that, they put that on the website as well. And then people can, like, you know, go on the site and they'll be like, okay, we need a talent. They look through all the pictures and they're like, okay, this is the person that I want to work with. And then they reach out to the agents and they schedule all that good stuff. So there is that. What else? So when you're actually taking your Sunday check-in photos, you'll either have to go business casual, or you'll have to go black top, black bottoms. Today I'm gonna go business casual, and I'm gonna probably throw another shirt because this shirt is getting hair all over it. Excuse me. So when choosing your agency, you know, there are several different types. So I guess it really just is all about you. I chose mine also because I enjoy the fact that, like, my contract is renewable. It's renewable every 3 years, and like, there's not much to it, you know. They make sure that everything is good. They handle all the contracts. Like, they're very hands-on. It's not like they're just feeding you to the wolves and telling you to go be great. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that if you need it, you can attend the classes whenever you want to. And the classes are free too. You know what I'm saying? To me, that is just like, that's dope. Because a lot of talent agencies, they don't offer like recurring classes to you. I know some of them have training camps. Like when I was in Florida, I was working with Country Girl Management, and they had training camps, but I'm not really sure that it was recurring. I know that we kept access to like all of our notes and stuff, like everything they gave us during the training camps, but I can't really say like how it is for like the signed agents or the signed talents, because I didn't go to them for that. But I also know there are also agencies where like you don't even have to sign with them, like 9-9, you don't have to sign with them, but you do pay a recurring fee. I think it's like $99 a month, and then, or $99 for a one-time fee, and then like $30 a month or something like that. and I'm not really sure what that includes. But I know they're like, you just gotta do your research. It just depends on like, you know, what you want for yourself. Me personally, I thought it was cool that everything was included with my package in my contract. And I really do like the fact that, you know, they offer the acting classes and they offer that for free. They offer the like runway classes and they offer that for free. Like every like outside, because technically what you're paying for, the $2,000 is for you to go to Utah and get that portfolio, the 2,000 to 3,000 picture portfolio. That is technically what it's for. It's not for you to sign with them. It's not for you to start work. The classes, you don't even have to take the class. Well, you have to attend the classes as a part of your contract, but you don't have to take the classes in order to start working. If you have experience modeling, if you have experience acting, like, you know, you can be booked right away. So if you so choose, you know what I'm saying? If you start doing your check-ins like as soon as possible, then you can start working as like an event talent. You don't have to wait. Me personally, I wanted to get through like my first couple classes before I started doing my check-in. So last week was my actual first check-in, and I know for a fact Tina says that she don't want to book people until they, like, for modeling gigs, and I don't want to work a modeling gig until I finish my third class anyway. But beyond that, I've not applied for classes or for work, so I've not really started anything. And then on top of that, I've been trying to get settled with my business. I just started that. So if you want to go shop, you know, you can you can stop at the atrain.shop. Link will be in the bio and the link in the description below, and you can do that and go shop. Right now we have 15% off the entire site and $50 or free shipping once you spend $50 or more. So we're gonna stop there. But yeah, so I've not really booked work with them, but that is just for the simple fact that, like, I wanted to do my classes, plus on top of that, I just wanted to experience what it was like to check in. So my pictures last week were not really all that in a bag of chips. It was just like me dabbling around and trying to figure out, like, I guess what it was that I was doing. Especially because I had to put together, like, they have this Google Docs and they make you put it together, and I did it last minute. I was getting ready last minute. Like, I didn't really expect to be booked within the week. Honestly, when I was doing the pictures, I was like, these are kind of mediocre. My hair was not done. I had literally spent the day doing a whole bunch of running around. My book had just dropped. There's gonna be a whole bunch of promotion, okay? Go get my book. It's also gonna be in the link to the description below. But I had just, like, I was doing a bunch of running around. I looked crazy. My hair looked crazy. I really should have just skipped the check-in that week. But I didn't, you know, because I wanted to experience it. So the way check-in goes, you'll update your pictures in the Google Docs, right? So I'm gonna go take some pictures, and it'll be just like this. It'll be like against a wall like this, and then it'll be pictures from the waist up, from the knees up, facing forward, some smiling. I try to do all of mine smiling, but I also try to do some of mine like pout lipped, whatever the case may be, so that they can see me like regular face, like just when I guess just looking, and then so that they can see me smiling. And then, excuse me, I don't know why I'm so gassy. I'm so sorry, y'all. But then they also have you turn to the side And you know, you do repeat the process. You turn to the side, you smile, you turn to this side, you smile. And then it's just that simple. Like, it's really like not that hard. It's supposed to go quick, but me, I'm a perfectionist, so I kind of give them options, and I like made it a whole big deal. And yeah, but what else? Honestly, beyond that, it's really not much. What made me sign, you know, not that I was actually looking to like sign anywhere, but what made me actually stick around and sign, I know outside of the energy of the people there, I ended up doing it because I don't want to work. Like, to me, like, I don't want to work somewhere that is unfulfilling forever. And I love my face, I love myself. And I know that like acting and modeling and all that stuff takes way more than, you know, just having a pretty face. But I thought it would be a good way, you know, for me to do something that I actually love to do while, you know, getting paid. So that is what made me actually go through with being signed, because y'all, I'm a commitment phobe. I don't say that like lightheartedly, because I kind of like dislike myself for it. Not dislike myself, but it is something that I wish to work on with myself. But that is like also another reason that I ended up signing it, because it gave me something to be committed to. And yeah, that was pretty much it. It gave me something to be committed to, and that's what I feel like I need right now in this like time of my life. Otherwise, I'll go off and have a baby, and don't need to do that right now. But no, what else can I answer? I answered how to get into it. I'll also link their description, or I'll link their website below as well. So that way, if you know, are in the Vegas area, if you're in the Utah area, Idaho, and you want to look into them, you know, you can. Trying to think what else. Sorry, I was reading a text message. So I covered the classes and what it would be like going through the classes. I covered check-ins and what check-ins were like. I covered jobs. Oh, you can also, right? I think I talked about this kind of briefly, but they also, outside of sending out your images and finding you work, they also send you work to your email that you can apply for. So like if you see something that you enjoy or that you think you would be a good fit for, you can also apply for it. Because, you know, they're not going to send you out to everybody, but you can apply if you really feel as though it's something that you want to do. So there's that as well. What else? Is this lifting? Kind of. Not really. Okay. Anyways. What else? else. So I suppose that would be it as far as that goes. How to get into it, you already know, and I even gave you options, you know, to look around and see what kind of talent agency would be best for you, because I know with 99 they don't do signing. You just pay the fee and they kind of send you out for work, but they also, in your fee, your pictures are included. That's the only difference between Urban Talent and 99. They give you your digitals and your pictures and whatnot, or your headshots. And My Talent, they charge you $100. But with 99, they don't give you the classes. As from what I understood, they don't give you the classes. But I do understand that they also have resources. I'm not sure if they charge for it, but that would be for you to look into, because, well, yeah. What else? I think that's it. Yeah. So, oh, let's talk about hair and makeup. So for digitals, or not for digitals, but for check-in, they want your hair either straight or lightly curled, or in its natural state. But most importantly, they want you to show up as who you would be if you were booked. So every time I send in my digitals, I tell them my hair is subject to change. So that's why I always, like, I try to change my hairstyle every time I do digitals. Last week I went with my first week I went with straight. Last week I went with curled. I curled my natural hair. Well, technically it was straight and then I curled it, and I did 2 like segments so that they kind of could see. And then I went through like my pictures and I kind of just like uploaded a bunch of different like kind of headshots and like pictures that I took like when I was doing promo for Anaki, which was my old eyelash line. And I uploaded those so that they could see like my hair in a ponytail. And then yeah, like I just went through and uploaded just a bunch of different pictures so that they could see like me with weave, me without weave, me in a bun, me with my hair down, me, and just all kinds of sorts of states, so that they are never shocked and confused, and so they realize like this girl's versatile. It's not that you never know who you're gonna get, but it's more so that you can see, you know, that you can change up her look and she can kind of be whoever you need her to be. So that was my biggest thing. That's what I wanted for myself. And I think that, to me, like, that's like the fun part about, like, I guess this entire thing, because I'm a person with many different, not personalities, but styles, I guess. And I love that I can portray that with modeling. I'm one person today, but tomorrow I'm another. And that's kind of what life is, embodying all of the characters that you see yourself in. So I think that's pretty dope. I've still not decided if I'm gonna leave it straight this go around. I think I might. Or yeah, I think I might. I've been into the straight look lately, and since I'm not really like typically a fan of the straight look, I think I am going to leave it straight. I don't know. I think like Obviously, I gotta, I'm gonna pull this up right quick. I'm gonna go through it with the flat iron, but I'm trying to think if like, makeup, excuse me. When you're doing your check-ins, they want you to wear as light of makeup as possible, which to me is not really like a big deal, but like for the girlies that like to do full faces, they even say like to show up to shoots without like with little to no makeup or with as natural makeup as possible, so that I'm imagining is so that like, you know, the photographer, or not the photographer, but the makeup artist that they hire can do what they need to do. But even like when you look at like magazines and stuff, the models don't really do full face makeup unless like that's what the scene is calling for. So I think that's like interesting, because me personally, I always thought like, when I thought of modeling, it was like me thinking like they would I don't know, I thought dramaticism, like I thought it would be super dramatic. But yeah, she was telling us like, you wouldn't show up with a full face of makeup, make sure that you're as natural as possible. And yeah, so that is something I guess to think about. If you're the type of person, you know, you can't live without your makeup, before you get into the modeling scene, you should, I guess, learn to sit with your face with no makeup so that it doesn't come as a shock. But they don't say no makeup, they say light makeup. So like, you either learn to sit with yourself or just don't be so heavy-handed on your makeup. To me, that's like the perfect solution. But if you're like looking to be the person who walks in and shows them like your talent as far as doing your makeup, that's not, from my understanding, that's not really what they're looking for. But sometimes it may be. I don't know what type of jobs they have out there, y'all. I'm just talking from the experience and the conversation that I have with these people. Also with the, I love how like I just had no questions, but I've not stopped talking yet. Like or not questions, but I had no like idea where to go next, and I still have not stopped talking. Like I thought I ran out, but my brain keeps thinking of stuff. Anyways, so I thought this was pretty cool when they told us the other day. But with your headshots, once you get those scheduled, right? Apparently Sean, the photographer, he schedules, or if you want him to, will schedule you a makeup artist to come to your shoot. So I thought that was super dope. I've still not decided what I want to do yet, so I don't think I'm going to go with the makeup look, because me personally, I don't feel comfortable in makeup. And like every time I wear makeup, my nose suddenly starts to itch like 20 times more than it ever has in my life. So then I'm like stuck just like reminding myself, Ariana, you can't scratch your nose, you can't scratch your nose. And I'm just like, bitch, when my nose itches, okay? So I think me and makeup, I'm not necessarily like a fan of it, but I wear it every now and then. Like every now and again I'll put it on when like I have an event that piques my interest. But it's very rare that I actually wear makeup. That and I break out really easily, so I just feel like it's not really for me. And if it's not for me, I'm not gonna force it to be for me. So yeah. But anyways, another thing that I'm not going to force to be for me, and I guess that'll be like what I kind of talk about next. Things being for you are going to be for you. So like the things that are meant for you, they're going to be for you regardless, right? So when you first start out, they always tell you, well, so far they've told us many times that you should not get discouraged if you don't hear back right away. Mostly because I honestly don't think Tina sends out, I don't think she sends out newer people's pictures until they complete the class. But on top of that, if you don't have like your professional pictures taken, she does tell you, she's like, people don't really take you seriously if it's not to like the standard, and they want to know that like that when you show up you're going to be professional or whatever. So she told us that, and you know, I get it. And me personally, I would want to be prepared anyway, but that's just me. Like, I'm a type of person, like, I don't feel confident unless I know that I've gotten like all the training and all the tools. But because I have taken like the training camp with Country Girl Management, I do feel as though I would be able to go in and take pictures. Like if she booked me for a modeling job right now, I would feel confident in that. But if she like sent me out to like an acting gig, I would not personally feel comfortable. And not necessarily because I would not be good at it, but because I know that I would be better if I were to take the course that they gave you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a naturally dramatic person, but that does not mean that I can't improve, you know what I mean? So yeah, so me personally, I agree with her methods. I'm not gonna sit here and bash her because she feels as though she wants you to be prepared before you go out and reflect on her and her company. So shouts out to her. She's, from what I get, you know, I'm not really a people person in the sense of like liking everyone. Like I get along with people fine, I can converse with people perfectly fine, but I don't typically like people. But I like her. I like her because, not because she's like the person that does my jobs, but but because like she's very honest. And I think I need people in my life who are completely like honest, and I like that she's very honest and very brutal with it, and she's about her business. And I love a woman like who is like about her business. Like it always gives Beyonce vibes. So yeah. So I think that this is going to be a very beautiful journey, and I think I am going to stick with this straight because it's kind of giving right now. Like very much so. Very cute. Thank you. Make sure you guys compliment yourself on the daily. Like I feel like my confidence, when I compliment myself, it's kind of like affirmations. Like when you do affirmations and you feel like life just gets better for you because you're speaking good things into your existence. When you compliment yourself, or like when you walk around the house and you like smack your butt randomly, or you just say like, oh shit, my ass is getting bigger. Like I've been saying that and I've been doing that and my butt is actually getting bigger. So fun fact of the day, nice little tippy tip of the day, give yourself compliments. and remind yourself that you are totally worthy, you are totally capable, and you are entirely too good for the world. Look at me go. Looking fine as ever. I love my black skin, y'all. Oh, I really do. To say that, I don't know. I'm like, I really do love my face. I love my skin. I love my life, my heart, my soul. I'm a gorgeous person inside and out, and I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that come to me. Bijou. Okay, so this is definitely the look. Yes. All right, so that is all. I hope I got to everything. I don't think there's anything that I missed as far as questions go. If you have any more questions, I don't mind doing a separate video, so just leave them down below and I will make that if that is something that y'all want to see. Until then though, and until next time, thank you for joining me on the Ari Show. I hope to see you all next time on our next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you can join the gang. I'll see y'all soon.